high school overtime.
Your home for scores, recaps, and interviews with the top coaches.
Here are your hosts, Lee Cochran and Ryan Baker.
Well, another good game in our game of the week here on The Fan as Pickerington North outlasts Dublin Coffman 43-27. It was a game that looked like Pickerington North was going to handle pretty easily at the halftime, but Dublin Coffman behind Amari Valerio Hudson and his 4 touchdowns make it a game late into the fourth quarter. The bad thing about that is we don't have as much time here on high school football overtime, but it's nice to see the good game. Again, Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime. I am Ryan Baker, and back in the saddle, riding shotgun with me again like normal, the guru, Lee Cochran. I hope you enjoyed your week off. We missed you, and it's good to have you back.
And I missed you, and I am ecstatic to be back here with you.
It's a good time, and this was a good game. We know Pickerington North has a lot of firepower. Dublin Coffman, unfortunately, it didn't seem like they had much firepower outside of Mr. Hudson, who was fantastic playing quarterback for them.
But the thing of it is, we sat there and thought, well, okay, maybe Pickerington North kind of blows this, widens the lead. But Coffman had a chance to tie it, and then, Pickerington North got those 2 late touchdowns. But I think for Dublin Coffman, they fall to 1-3. But this is a good sign that they didn't give up. I mean, because a lot of teams, you're down 22-7. You can say, all right, let's just, play it out and see what happens. But they actually fought back, and, it was pretty impressive.
Michael Taylor, he's pretty impressive, too. 13 touchdowns now in his last 3 games. I know he's a OU commit, but I have a feeling maybe by the end of the year he might have some other colleges knocking on his door.
Oh, he really could. I mean, 190 yards tonight, and just listen to the game. It was like he was taking off wide open about every other carry. But yeah, 5 touchdowns, and he had 4 each of the last 2 games. So hey, why not get 5 tonight?
We've got to take our first time out of the evening. When we come back, we'll start getting into the scores. We will also talk to Dom Taberry and get a preview of 1st and 10 coming up on Channel 10 later tonight. Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime on The Fan.
If you haven't thought about Buckeye football today, I'm sorry to tell you that you're dead.
Our condolences. Your home of the Buckeyes.
The Fan.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here for Truehold. Home values in the city, well, they're sky high. We know that. You have a ton of equity. Your financial advisor thinks the market has peaked. So if you're thinking about selling, it's the right time. Except for 2 things. High interest rates are going to burn you on a new home loan, and you're not ready to move. Savvy financial advisors suggest Truehold's new Sell and Stay program. It's ingenious because they buy your home now while its value is high, but you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Pretty smart, right? Truehold is going to make you a solid cash offer, not a lowball offer like the others, and it's based on your home's current value. The cash is yours to travel, pay off bills, secure your retirement, and do whatever you want with it. It's your cash. And again, you can stay in your home with a comfortable lease. Truehold covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. See how much Truehold will pay for your home today. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. Again, that's Truehold.com.
Get the last roof you'll ever need with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing offers superior wind and hail resistance. Plus, you may qualify for a homeowner insurance discount. Choose from 29 beautiful colors available in cut-to-your-length panels and cover a large area quickly for fast installation. Save big on steel roofing and check out our weekly flyer for more hot deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Scotty Vegas here from Maxima Concrete. From a basic driveway replacement to a complex in-ground pool, patio, or outdoor kitchen installation, Maxima can do it all. Pavers, natural stone, seating walls, even lighting and landscaping. Everything is in-house with Maxima, so buy from the guys that will actually perform the work. Mention 971 The Fan for $250 off your next project. Get a free estimate today by visiting MaximaConcrete.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max used for adults only.
I can't believe tax season is here already. But look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you need a new roof, but you're not sure you can afford it, no problem. Right now, Able Roof is offering no payments, no interest until 2026 for qualified buyers. Yep, that's the same Able Roof that's been voted the #1 roofing company in Columbus by Consumer Choice Awards 22 years in a row. Want more? Able Roof will give you up to $1,000 off a new roof, siding, or windows. This is a limited time offer, so call Able Roof today.
Call Able for the proof. 444-ROOF.
It's cycling season across central Ohio. That means many cyclists are out on the road this summer. As you're driving in your car, please share the road for the safety of everyone. When driving throughout the city and rural areas, please watch out for riders on their bikes and use caution around cyclists. We also remind all cyclists to ride safe. Be mindful of cars and obey all traffic signals while on your bikes. Thank you to both motorists and cyclists for sharing the road and keeping everyone in our community safe this summer.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. From Picktown to Marysville and everything in between, this is Byers Dublin Subaru High School Overtime on The Fan.
Welcome back in. The Fan Store is back with all new stuff, brand new Fan t-shirts, plus Ohio State shirts as well. Head over to 971thefan.com right now and shop today. Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime. I am Ryan Baker. Back this week is the guru Lee Cochran, and we're joined right now by Dom Taberry from 10 TV. He's waving at the cameras if you are watching on the YouTube. Dommy, it didn't look like our game of the week tonight was going to be a good one. But, man, did Dublin Coffman fight back in that second half. And Amari Valerio Hudson, he kind of just put the team on his back and ran with them, scoring those 4 touchdowns for Dublin Coffman. They've come up short, though, 43-27 in the end.
Yeah, they battled back, give them credit, but also give this Taylor kid from Pickerington North credit. 5 touchdowns, and I'll tell you what, he was on a roll last week. He's on a roll, and they're going to ride this kid, I think. Both these teams have played some heavyweights.
Yes, they have.
In leading into this game. I thought Coffman would play tough. I mean, they played Ignatius. They played Whitmer. I mean, you look at North. They opened the season with St. Ed's. So both these teams have played brutal schedules. I still think Coffman is a good football team. It's just right now they've played a brutal schedule.
Well, we know Valerio Hudson is a good football player.
Yeah.
He's committed to Army. You were talking about Michael Taylor. He's committed to OU to play football. We were talking he may have some other schools knocking on his door here pretty soon. He has 13 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks.
3 games. And so, yeah, that's he's going to get noticed. And he's not a bad-looking athlete. So, yeah, he's right now going to Ohio University, but weirder things have happened, especially if this guy can continue to keep it going. And, we said it before. We are blessed right now with the talent that is in Central Ohio, Guru. 10 TV, we're doing a thing called Boomtown because this city is just booming. And I think it's going to be the glory. Bo Bishop and I were talking on the radio the other day. And by the way, his hair is great because you got me in trouble with him.
I didn't make you say that. Yeah. I just said,
my buddy Bake, he came to my defense.
You got to admit, I was being sarcastic because if you look at Adam King and Timmy Hall's hair, I said to Bo the other morning, you could grease a pan with either one of those guys because they have so much product in their hair.
The Timmy Hall, he's starting to get that Pepe Le Pew stripe there too a little bit.
And he goes, "Well, I don't have any product in my hair," and Common Man goes, "That's not true. That's not true. No one's hair looks like." But anyways,
I love it.
But Adam's not here, so it's going to be Nicole Sharon and I on the show tonight. We're handling it all,
working hard,
and she is outstanding. She's excited about this, and we'll make our debut anchoring tonight. So 10 TV tonight. It's the Dom and Nicole show. Well, she gets top billings, Nicole and Dom show. And we'll be having highlights from 10 games, including our game of the week that you guys broadcast with Tito and the one and only Barry White of broadcasting DeVere Posey.
That's awesome.
Is there anyone that's got a smoother voice than his?
No, not at all. And he, like, the demeanor helps make it, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at the list right here. So Coffman picked North, obviously, the game of the week. Thurgood Marshall at East, New Albany at Upper Arlington, West at South, Hilliard Davidson at Hilliard Darby. Man, Davidson looks good right now. Kilbourne at Westland, Thomas Worthington at Grove City, Hamilton Baden at Bishop Reedy. That one was over at Franklin Heights tonight. Central Crossing at Olentangy, and what a great finish between Olentangy Liberty and Olentangy Berlin.
Yes, I don't know. I'm going to go see the highlights as soon as I get done. I know you guys. I might have you come in if I go like this, and to bring in the right-hander, I'm going to bring Bacon to do it because I have not seen him, but I will take your word.
I know the guru's always warmed up and ready in the pens.
There you go. Yeah.
Dami, what time should we tune in?
My TV never is turned off. It's always on 10 TV, but at 11 o'clock, the news starts, and we're coming right after that. Keep it on Channel 10 for all your high school needs, along with 97.1 The Fan.
First and 10 coming up on Channel 10 here in about an hour from now, but go ahead and just get that TV on Channel 10 right
Absolutely.
now.
Warm it up. The Nicole Sharon and Dom Tiberi show.
I love it. That sounds
and wait
like
till
a
you
winner.
see the outfit she's got on tonight.
Is it nice?
You might need sunglasses.
Is it? Well, did I see it hanging up out there?
Absolutely.
Is it that shiny yellow?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
She's just trying to be like the temperatures in Central Ohio right now, bright and sunny.
Yes. And by the way, that's the color of my grass, that dress.
Hey, at least you don't have to mow. That's the way I look at it.
That's a good point, yeah.
Check them out. Dom and Nicole coming up again like an hour from now on First and 10. We know you're busy. We'll let you get out of here, but thanks for joining us as always.
All right, guys. See ya.
Lee, I want to get to a couple scores here real quick before we go to a break. We've got some City League scores. Some teams did start league play this week. Northland beats Linden McKinley 20-12. Mifflin falls to Whetstone 13-12, the final in that one. Eastmore 34-0 winners over Independence. West gets the shutout 18-0. Some OCC league games in the Buckeye. Tays Valley comes from behind and beats Lancaster 35-28. Groveport gives Newark their first loss of the season 56-13. Pickerington Central shuts out Logan 54-0. Canal Winchester comes from behind, beats Reynoldsburg 20-14. In the OCC Capital, Big Walnut hands Delaware their first loss 41-21. Westerville North shuts out Franklin Heights 45-0. Westerville South beats Dublin Scioto 27-14. Westland 41, Worthington Kilbourne 7. Some Mid-State League finals in the Buckeye. Bloom Carroll 35-10 over Amanda Clear Creek. Fairfield Union beats Hamilton Township 34-17. Logan Elm beats Circleville 35-17. Sorry about that, Jacob Reimer. Bern Union gets their first win of the year. They double up Rosecrans 28-14. Grove City Christian hammers Fairfield Christian 49-0. And Miller beats Millersport 37-6. Some OCC games that were not league games. Olentangy 35-0 over Central Crossing. Bradley beats Marysville 21-3. Upper Arlington 32-0 over New Albany. Olentangy Berlin goes for 2. They get it. They knock off Liberty 22-21. Gahanna hands Olentangy Orange their first loss of the year 31-21. Grove City 41-7 winners over Thomas Worthington. Dublin Jerome 24-7 over Westerville Central. Hilliard Davidson big win 43-7 over Hilliard Darby. Hartley 37-7 51-7 over Watkins Memorial. Watterson's 4-0. They beat Tiffin Columbian 51-7. DeSales 49-13 winners over Lindsley. St. Charles beats Whitehall 40-20, and Harvest Prep gets their first loss of the year. They fall late to Sandusky Perkins 28-22. We mentioned that Watterson score. That was a big win for the Eagles. They've got a big game coming up next week. We'll talk to their head coach, Brian Kennedy, coming up next. It's Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime on the Fan.
Winners of the prestigious Platinum Microphone Award every year, given to the best radio station in the world. No need to look it up. It's real. The Fan.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I want to tell you about my friends over at Newman Roofing. When I needed a new roof, there was only one company I was going to call, and that was Newman. Because as a family-owned and operated company, Newman Roofing understands the importance of creating a customer experience centered around values that's built on a foundation of trust and integrity. Newman Roofing has been maintaining its commitment to the company's core values for over 32 years, and it shows, folks. When we dealt with them, they were fantastic. Each team member we dealt with, they were dedicated to respecting both you and your property in hopes of creating a lasting relationship with each family they interact with. If you're someone who values quality workmanship and excellent customer experience, then Newman Roofing, well, there's nowhere else to go. It's the company for you. So whether you need a small roof repair or a complete roof replacement like I did, the team at Newman Roofing approaches every job with the same level of care and excellence. So give them a call at 614-NEW-ROOF. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. NewmanRoofing.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it.
He was done in just months.
I did do it online.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at My Computer Career.
It worked for me and I know it can work for you.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Use your own body's healing properties to revitalize your achy joints and get you real lasting pain relief? That sounds amazing. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I'm talking about advanced regenerative medicine. And if you're tired of arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulders, I've had it before. I've had it in my knee. I went and saw the professionals, the experts at QC Kinetics. They're the leaders in regenerative medicine. Guess what? There's no surgery, there's no drugs, there's no downtime. And my dad did it as well. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics are experts in these amazing treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands satisfied patients just like me. So I'm back to running again. My dad is back to walking again. They've got locations conveniently located in Dublin and Gahanna. So go check them out by going to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Rockman and Ice.
Each room, Maddie, is named after a famous golfer. Nicklaus Room, Palmer Room, Tiger Woods, all that. Anthony Rothman Room. Yes.
Rockman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
At Byers Subaru Dublin, we're not just a dealership, we're your trusted hometown team, guiding you through a seamless experience, whether buying, selling, trading, or servicing your Subaru. We've got you covered.
Right now, get the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester for 3.9% for 36 months.
Located under the windmill at 270 and Sawmill, or shop online at ByersSubaruDublin.com. Come see why it's better to buy from Byers Subaru Dublin.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 36 months on 2025 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/30/24.
Hey, it's Chops. Let me give it to you straight. Here's what happened. One day I was at the station, and a big shout out to our rep, Dan, by the way, and he tells me about his new weight loss client entering Columbus. That's right here, guys. He knew I'd been griping about my weight and thought it'd be perfect for me. My response, yes, please. So I ended up on a call with Paige, the owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. By the end of the call, my only question was, what's the catch? Awaken 180 sounded too good to be true. Eat to lose weight, no meds, no workouts, really? Paige just smiled through the phone and said, there is no catch, Mr. Chops. Awaken 180 works. I was skeptical but intrigued, and yes, I go by Mr. Chops in formal settings. After the first week, I was sold. I dropped 4 pounds, 95 pounds later, and I reached my goal. The amazing part and a main reason I chose Awaken 180, the weight has stayed off. If losing weight is your goal, I suggest having the same conversation I had with Awaken 180. Schedule yours today at awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com.
This September, Diamonds Direct's ultimate offer is back, stronger than ever. Diamonds Direct helps you get the perfect jewelry gift with 0% interest. That's right. Enjoy 5 years of 0% financing on any Diamonds Direct purchase. It's your chance to get her the perfect ring with 0 interest and comfortable monthly payments that fit your budget. But act fast. This offer ends September 30th. For details and more, visit diamondsdirect.com. Spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest on approved credit. Only at Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, a bit of a breeze, and dry and hot on this Friday. Temperatures in the upper 80s. Overnight down to the low 60s, mainly clear skies and light winds. Plenty of sunshine Saturday. Temperatures near 90 degrees in the afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Friday nights mean high school football in Ohio. This is Byers Dublin Subaru High School Overtime on The Fan.
Welcome back in. Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime. Ryan Baker and the guru, Lee Cochran, here with you. Always fun having Dom Taberry in last segment. Got you some of the scores. We did just get a couple City League scores in tonight. Briggs beats Marion Franklin 34-14, and Walnut Ridge improves to 4-0. They beat Afrocentric by a score of 36-18. Another team that's 4-0 in town, the Watterson Eagles. They hammer Tiffin Columbian tonight by a score of 51-7. Their head coach, Brian Kennedy, joins us now on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Coach Kennedy, what a start to the season. Congratulations to this to your 4-0 Eagles.
Hey, no, I appreciate you having me on. Thanks. No, I'm really proud of the kids' effort, and it showed last 4 weeks for sure.
Well, what's been the key this season, Coach? Offense is playing well, defense is playing lights out. What's been the key to all this success?
I think, again, it starts with the kids, right? You win games with the kids. Well, I think our kids have been locked in since the off season. We had a really good summer, and they worked really hard. I know it's a bunch of cliches, fellas, but it is. The kids they're doing everything we ask them to do, and they're working really hard, and it's paying off on Friday nights.
And now, Coach, be honest, it's good coaching. That's the key, right?
Maybe the assistant coaches, right? Like, it ain't me, for sure.
How much fun is this, Coach? You're just winning games, pretty easily. How much fun is it?
Well, it's good for the kids. We're able to get guys in. A lot of guys, we got guys that practice all week, do everything that everybody else does, but they don't always get opportunities on Friday night. So in that aspect, it's good. I'll be honest with you, there's still things that we can improve on. We're going to watch the film tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about stuff because, next week we might be playing the best team in the state with Chardon.
How do you get their attention? You're watching film. You've just won 51-7. Hey, we got to improve here, got to improve here. Does that just say a lot about the kids where they're saying, yeah, we really need to?
Yeah, and it's got to come from the coaches too, right? We can't be, we talk about, we're measured against ourselves and what our own expectations are, right? And so, we continue to strive, to reach those expectations individually and as a team.
Well, it's a little bit easy to coach when you got Zach Weber back there. He's half your tandem. He had 66-yard touchdown run, 84-yard touchdown run, 10-yard touchdown run. Wow.
Yeah, credit, it starts up front, right? He had big, giant holes, but, man, he hit them, and he hit them hard, and that's great for him, right? Because we've got a rotation at running back, and, he starts for us at linebacker, and certainly, when he gets his carries, he wants to take advantage of them, and he did tonight.
Coach, before we get to next week in the big game you already mentioned with Chardon, Drew Belisari, he played a lot of football for you last year as a starting safety. This year, he is your starting quarterback, taking over for A.J. McCanish, who graduated and went on last year. Drew gives you kind of a different dimension, doesn't he? He's able to do it with his arm, but he's also a heck of a runner back there for you.
Yeah, he is. The crazy thing, Drew didn't play a snap of quarterback last year, right? And so this is, tonight was his fourth game, and I got to tell you, he makes giant strides every week. But as a defensive coach, when you have to defend against a running quarterback, it's it's frustrating. And so Drew has done a really, really good job of that so far this year.
So, Coach, I was looking at the AP poll for Ohio high school football, and in Division III this week, Chardon was ranked number 1, Watterson was ranked number 2, and then I realized, oh boy, those two play each other next week. Talk a little bit about this week heading into that one.
Well, first of all, I know TCC lost last week, but I don't know how you take them out of number 1. But whatever, yeah, it's fine. No, I mean Chardon is so good. They got such a strong program. I mean, they've won multiple state championships recently. We got really fortunate last year. Beat them at home. We got to go up there next Friday night. I'm sure they have had that game circled for a long time. I'm excited because it's going to be a really great atmosphere for high school football.
Well, Coach, it should be a fun one. Enjoy this one tonight, and I know you guys will be back hard at work tomorrow getting ready for next Friday night. I'll come out and see you guys here in the next couple of weeks.
All right, good. Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on.
It's the head coach of the Watterson Eagles, Brian Kennedy. His team 4-0 after a 51-7 win over Tiffin Columbian tonight. Lee, we didn't even get to talk to him. They made that run to the state championship game last year in which they lost to TCC, and it was really a close game. A couple of botched special teams plays really kind of was the difference in that game. Watterson was hanging tough with them. A run like that, and they lost some key guys from that team last year, but a run like that will help you for this year, and it's helped them in this 4-0 start.
Well, not only that, but Coach Kennedy's told us before that the seniors each year take the responsibility of helping the juniors with their leadership role that they're going to assume the next year. And I remember him saying that, and it's really stuck with me. But the other thing is, look at their schedule. They got Chard next week, then they got Hartley. Then right now, the last 3 games of the year against St. Charles, which is 4-0, Harrison 4-0, and DeSales 3-1. But that's not going to intimidate any of the CCL schools. They're used to that. But we look at it, we're like, goodness, look at this grind. But
you ain't kidding.
But it's going to be fun. That's going to be a heck of a ball game next week. My goodness.
Yes, it is. Would love to be up in Chardon for that one. A couple more finals we just got in the City League North. Beechcroft has beaten Centennial 26-15. Let me see here. We've got one from the MOAC. Shelby has knocked off Marion Harding tonight by a score of 33-14. Let's get to some more non-league games real quick that we didn't get to yet. East beats Thurgood Marshall 52-0. Grandview, they're 4-0, 31-6. They beat Bexley. Reedy falls to Hamilton Baden 21-14. Buckeye Valley gets their second win of the year 16-15 over Licking Heights. Columbus Academy's 4-0, 29-0 over Zanesville. That's going to be an interesting one next week. You talked about St. Charles and Columbus Academy, both 4-0 heading into that one.
Yeah, and that one's kind of popped out of me. One of the 2 games, obviously Watterson Chardon we talked about, but that one just kind of is very intriguing for me. I want to see how good St. Charles is.
Yeah, and St. Charles in Division 2.
I got a good idea how good Academy is. I just want to see how good St. Charles is.
And we love that Division 2 versus Division 5 in that one. Both of them 4-0. Get to see that one. Liberty Union beats Lakewood 53-29. Granville's 4-0, 70-14. They beat Courthouse. Johnstown 41-0 winners over Mount Vernon. Licking Valley shuts out Heath 35-0. And Mogador beats Newark Catholic 39-7. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will talk to the head coach of Olentangy Berlin. Mark Nori, his team gets a big 22-21 win over Olentangy Liberty. That's next. Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime on the Fan.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
can't believe tax season is here already. But look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Much like a vampire, we need to be invited into your house. But once we're in, we never leave. Listen to The Fan on your Alexa or Google Home smart speaker. Just say play 97.1 The Fan and prepare to be amazed. Do it now.
Barely 5 hours a week. It's how much time most of us spend outdoors. Not nearly enough time getting lost in canopies of breathtaking fall colors. Brilliant hues extending all across America's third most forested state. We could all use a little more time outdoors, soothing mind, body, and spirit in West Virginia. Plan your fall getaway at wvtourism.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you need a new roof but you're not sure you can afford it, no problem. Right now, Able Roof is offering no payments, no interest until 2026 for qualified buyers. Yep, that's the same Able Roof that's been voted the #1 roofing company in Columbus by Consumer Choice Awards 22 years in a row. One more, Able Roof will give you up to $1,000 off a new roof, siding, or windows. This is a limited time offer, so call Able Roof today.
Call Able for the proof. 444 Roof.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, boneless beef chuck roast or chuck steak in the value pack is $4.99 a pound with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
At Byers Subaru Dublin, we're not just a dealership, we're your trusted hometown team, guiding you through a seamless experience, whether buying, selling, trading, or servicing your Subaru. We've got you covered.
Right now, get the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester for 3.9% for 36 months.
Located under the windmill at 270 and Sawmill, or shop online at BuyersSubaruDublin.com. Come see why it's better to buy from Byers Subaru Dublin.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 36 months on 2025 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/30/24.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Create a safe sleep environment for your baby by using the ABCs of safe sleep. Babies are safest alone on their backs in an empty crib. Always place your baby on his or her back while sleeping, and be sure to use a firm sleep surface. Remember, room sharing without bed sharing is safest. For more information, visit childrenandyouth.ohio.gov/infant-safe-sleep.
Ryan Baker knows more about high school football than anyone.
Except Lee Cochran. This is Byers Dublin Subaru High School Overtime on the Fan.
Yes, it is. A big thanks to Byers Dublin Subaru for bringing you high school football overtime this year on the Fan. There's a couple of big matchups here in week 4, and I'm not sure if any of them were bigger than the game that was happening between a couple Olentangy schools tonight. And Olentangy Berlin comes away with a 22-21 win over Olentangy Liberty, giving Liberty their first loss of the season. Their head coach, Mark Nori, joins us now on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Coach Nori, your team was down in this one, 21-7. You come back and you get the 22-21 win. First question, how proud are you of the fight in your guys tonight? And number 2, how were you guys able to do it?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on tonight. I appreciate it. You know, as far as the fight in our guys, I mean, you know, I think that's what we're all about at Berlin. You know, I don't know. Sometimes we, if you compare our roster to some other rosters, you know, man for man, I'm not quite sure how we stack up sometimes. But when we play as a team and we come together and we do the things we're taught to do, and as you alluded to, you know, there's just a lot of fight in our guys, and they, you know, they fight for 48 straight minutes. We don't always play well for 48 straight minutes, but we fight for 48 minutes, and that's all you can ask for those kids.
Well, now, Coach, you go for 2 there at the end. Is that a decision you make on the spot, or is that something you say, hey, if we get to the point where we need to, we're going to go for it to win the game? Is that done earlier or right in the feel of the game?
Well, let's clear that up now since we're on the radio. I was all, you know, when we had scored, I turned around to our offensive coordinator and I said, "You got a good 2-point play," and he said, "Yeah, I got one ready to go." And the special teams coordinator says, "Do it." And I said, "No, we'll just go for 1." And I sent the field goal unit out to kick the field goal and play for the tie. And then the defensive coordinator came running down and said, "Coach, go for 2." So I kind of got overruled, guys, and you know, it doesn't happen often, but I value my staff dearly. I truly do. I think I have one of the greatest staffs in the state of Ohio, and when I got three of those guys telling me to go ahead and do it, then it's a good bet that we feel pretty good about it. So, to be honest with you, they made the call, and I just listened to them and pulled the trigger. So, fortunately, it worked out in our favor.
Coach, your quarterback this year, Aiden Evison, he's got the tough task of replacing a guy that was pretty good for you guys for a number of years in Harrison Brewster. Aiden was a great linebacker for you guys in the middle of your defense last year. Talk a little bit about his transition to being the guy leading the offense.
Yeah, well, you know, he came in as a freshman, and you know, that was his position. He wanted to be the quarterback, and as you just mentioned, we had a guy named Harrison Brewster, and so when we moved Aiden to linebacker, I mean, he accepted it, you know, very graciously and worked hard at that and did a great job. And you know, we asked him to come back for his senior year, and you know, I kept telling the staff, like, wow, we must be the biggest idiots in the world. We're going to take the defensive player in the year as a junior and move him over to offense, but you know, that's high school football, and you know, you need a quarterback to have any success, and he's done a great job. You know, he comes to work every day. He's a hard hat and lunch bucket guy. He's a natural leader, and you know, at times he's one of the best football players now on the field for us. And so, you know, we're just grateful to have him, and he's doing a good job. And you know, week to week he continues to grow into the position. I mean, again, 3 years we didn't really play him on offense a whole lot. He started the Coffman game in the playoffs last year when Harrison went down, and you know, he's just continued on his upward trend since.
Well, now, Coach, you beat one district rival tonight, Liberty. I mean, you beat them in overtime last year for the first time beating these guys. You beat them with a 2-point play, but now you got Olentangy Orange coming up. They're 3-1. I mean, just from one district opponent to the next.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's fun. It's high school football, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. And when you're on the inside of this and you see the kids and they know each other, and some of these kids have gone to school together throughout the district. I mean, we have 28, 29 buildings, whatever it is, and we redistrict, I don't know, every couple of years or whatever it is. So, it really adds to the element of the intra-district play. And, while it's not, it's shortened my life a little bit, but the kids have a really good time with it. And, you feel the difference on a Friday night when you have the intra-district play. And, Liberty's so well coached and they're disciplined and they don't make a lot of mistakes. And so, we knew that going into it, and you almost have to play a perfect game to beat them. So I'm really proud of my guys.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the big win tonight. You guys hand Liberty their first loss of the season, 22-21. We'll definitely be watching next week when it's Berlin and Orange, another big game for you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
He's the head coach of Olentangy Berlin, Mark Nori. He's joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I got to spend a little bit of time out at a Berlin practice last year as they were getting ready for that Dublin Coffman game in the playoffs. And just a great dude, and he's a really, really good football coach. I put him in the handful of the best coaches in Central Ohio.
Well, they had that, 1-9 season, their first season, and what was that, 2018? They've had winning records ever since. But the thing that got me was conventional wisdom says when you're the home team, you kick the extra point, you go to overtime. That's where we normally see it. And that's what he wanted to do. And that does say a lot about Coach Nori for the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and special teams coach. I'll say, Coach, let's go for it. Yes. And for him to say, okay, I trust you guys.
I mean,
that is very amazing to me.
And that's why he's one of the best, because he'll, listen to his staff. And he said, I wasn't going to, but I got overruled. It doesn't happen very often. But
it was weird because he said, well, I got to set the record straight since we're on the radio. I was like, wow, what's going to happen?
I thought he was going to say there was a penalty or something. They got the ball closer. But, yeah, that's pretty funny. Let's run through some OCC scores or teams involving OCC. We did have some OCC league games tonight. The Buckeye got underway. Taze Valley beat Lancaster 35-28. Newark gets their first loss of the year. Groveport beats them 56-3. Pickerington Central with the shutout 54-0 over Logan. And Canal Winchester beats Reynoldsburg 20-14. The OCC capital, Big Walnut beats Delaware 41-21. Westerville North 45-0 over Franklin Heights. Westerville South, I heard they were listening on the bus earlier tonight. 27-14, they beat Dublin Scioto, and Westland gets a 41-7 win over Worthington Kilbourne. Now, these are non-league games featuring some OCC teams. Of course, our game of the week right here on the Fan. Pickerington North beats Dublin Coffman 43-27. Olentangy 35-0 winners over Central Crossing. Hilliard Bradley gets a 21-3 win over Marysville. Upper Arlington shuts out New Albany 32-0. Of course, Berlin beating Liberty. You just heard Coach Nori 22-21. Gahanna gives Olentangy Orange their first loss of the season, 31-21. Grove City, 41-7 winners over Thomas Worthington. Carson Welsh, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns in that one for Grove City. Dublin Jerome, 24-7 winners over Westerville Central. Hilliard Davidson, 43-7 all over Hilliard Darby. And then some CCL games. Hartley 37-7 over Watkins Memorial. Watterson 51-7 over Tiffin Columbian. DeSales 49-13 winners over Lindsley, and St. Charles improves to 4-0. They double up Whitehall 40-20. And then that big one tonight between Harvest Prep and Sandusky Perkins. The Warriors fall, unfortunately, 28-22. We're going to take our final timeout of the evening. When we come back, we'll run through some more of the scores and get the Guru's final thoughts on Week 4. It is Byers Dublin Subaru's high school football overtime on the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
This September, Diamonds Direct's ultimate offer is back, stronger than ever. Diamonds Direct helps you get the perfect jewelry gift with 0% interest. That's right, enjoy 5 years of 0% financing on any Diamonds Direct purchase. It's your chance to get her the perfect ring with 0 interest and comfortable monthly payments that fit your budget. But act fast. This offer ends September 30th. For details and more, visit DiamondsDirect.com. Spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest on approved credit. Only at Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Stop by Bain Welker Equipment in Circleville for a test drive and see their full line of Kubota products. Or visit online at bain-welkerkubota.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
A system for every home and every budget with Logan Services 55th anniversary sale. Replace your air conditioner and save up to 55% on a qualifying Trane furnace. And take action with financing. 0% APR financing for 72 months. It's hard to stop a Trane. Estimates are free and next day installation is available now. So schedule your appointment online. We're the home of fast, friendly service, Logan Services.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. When it comes to being a Newman Roofing customer, you can trust they're always going to put your needs first. They're going to give you the white glove treatment so you feel confident you're making the best decision. So don't just get a roof, get a Newman roof. Give them a call at 614-NEW-ROOF, newmanroofing.com.
The PGA Tour's rising stars are back at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship September 19th through 22nd, and so is Pub 13. Grab your friends, cheer for birdies, and enjoy drink specials on the 13th green. Get your free tickets at ncc-golf.com.
Common Man and T-Bone.
Dump that Duke's mayo on a big fat coach. On a big fat coach? Why does he have to be fat? He's fat. These coaches are all fat.
Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on The Fan.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
While the world whizzes by, enjoy a moment of me time with Tim Hortons $6 breakfast bundle. Savor a small hot or iced coffee, then add your choice of a mouth-watering hot breakfast sandwich and a crispy golden hash brown and your pick of a classic donut. All for $6, all just for you. Make your mornings all about me time with our $6 breakfast bundle. Available at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Price and participation vary. Terms apply.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. This show gets you so close to high school football, you can smell the stinky shoulder pads. It's Byers Dublin Subaru High School Overtime on The Fan.
Lee, hard to believe it, but this is the final segment for Week 4 on Byers Dublin Subaru's High School Football Overtime. Let's run through some of the scores here, Lee, and if you've got a nugget on one of these games that you want to get in here, feel free to throw it in. In the City League, it all got underway last night in the North. Whetstone gets their first win of the year. They beat Mifflin 13-12. Beechcroft knocks off Centennial 26-15. Linden McKinley falls to Northland 20-12, the final in that one. In the City League North, Briggs improves to 3-1, 34-24. They beat Marion Franklin. Eastmore shuts out Independence 34-0. Walnut Ridge 36-18. They beat Afrocentric.
Yeah, it sounds like a shootout, doesn't it?
For sure.
How about we have 6 defensive touchdowns in this game? 4 by Walnut Ridge, 2 by Afrocentric, including a 90-yard fumble return by Caleb Anthony. I mean, that's 6 touchdowns.
On the defensive side of the ball. That's pretty crazy. Walnut Ridge, though, improving to 4-0. West shuts out South 18-0. We'll hold off on these OCC scores since we just gave you some of those. In the Mid-State League, Bloom Carroll 35-10. They beat Amanda Clear Creek. Rusty Hutchinson had 2 touchdown catches in that one, including a 63-yarder. Fairfield Union whoops up on Hamilton Township 34-17. The backyard brawl, Logan Elm hands Circleville their first loss of the year. That's what Jacob Reimer said they call it down there. The backyard brawl, Logan Elm 35, Circleville 17. Mid-State League Cardinal, Rosecrans gets beaten by Byrne Union 28-14. Grosse City Christian, they're 3-1, 49-0. They beat Fairfield Christian. Lee, in their 3 wins this year, they've given up no points.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can do that with your defense.
Yeah,
I'm not that good. I'm probably not a good coach, but I know I'm smart enough to know that.
They shouldn't have given up any last week. They'd be 4-0. Miller beats Millersport 37-6. In the Knox Moro Athletic Conference, we've got one final that we have found. Northmore improves to 4-0. They beat Centerburg 34-26. Let's get back to some of the non-league games tonight. Grandview 31-6 winners over Bexley. East is 3-1. They beat Thurgood Marshall 52-0. Hamilton Baden gets by Reedy 21-14. Buckeye Valley 16. Licking Heights 15. Columbus Academy, they're 4-0, 29-0. They beat Zanesville. Liberty Union gets a big 53-29 win over Lakewood. Granville's 4-0, 70-14. They beat Washington Courthouse. Johnstown pitches a shutout 41-0 over Mount Vernon. Licking Heights 35-0. They beat Heath. Mogador 39-7 over Newark Catholic. Northridge gets shut out tonight by Edison 36-0. Ridgewood beats Utica 35-0. Greenview beats West Jefferson 22-7. West Jeff is just 1-3, and I know that they lost a lot from their team last year, Lee, but I thought with Wyatt Kett and Austin Bisher that they would still be pretty good, and it just seems like they lost too much off of that squad that went to the state Final Four.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those going to be one of those situations where they grow into the season. I would watch out for them in the second half.
Madison Plains gets their second win of the year, 38-14. They beat Triad. Mechanicsburg, 42-6 winners over Cedarville. Jonathan Alder shutting out North Union tonight, 35-0. And London is 4-0, 54-0. They beat Shawnee. I have not found a final on the Bell Fountain game tonight. But last I saw, it was 49-0. And obviously Tavian St. Clair was having another one. I know our game of the week next week is Dublin Jerome at Olentangy Liberty, but week 6, Bell Fountain at London, that should be a fun game.
That should be a dandy. That's going to be a good one.
Lee, it is time, and we're giving you a little bit more time this week.
Oh, goodness.
But you got about a minute this week, maybe a minute and 15 for your final thoughts on week 4.
I don't know how I'm going to handle it. Let's take a look. We talked a little bit about that Walnut Ridge and that defense. Look at Big Walnut. They lost the opener to Watterson. They've won 3 in a row since then, and they're looking pretty doggone good.
Losing to Watterson doesn't look like a bad loss right now.
Doesn't look like a bad loss. Then you've got, let's go to Grove City. We've not really talked about Grove City.
Go Dogs.
You realize they're 4-0. They're 4-0 for the first time since 2001. That's pretty amazing. And they could go on a nice run now because their next 4 opponents all came into tonight 0-3. Another team, Olentangy, they win tonight big. They could go on a run too because their next 4 games are against teams that were 0-3 coming into tonight. Hartley, other end of the deal. Hartley, they won tonight, but they got Ironton, Watterson, DeSales, and Bloom Carroll looming.
Goodness.
That's going to be fun.
Hartley DeSales, our game week 6.
Yeah, there we go. And Harvest Prep, and then next week, man, I tell you, it's going to be a good schedule. I love that Academy St. Charles game.
It was good to have you back. A good thanks to Brian Kennedy of Watterson and Mark Nori of Olentangy Berlin. Congrats to all the team that won this week. Kevin Stefanski Show next on The Fan.
An ex-jock and a very puffy, smooth-faced man. These are the first voices you should hear. Morning Juice. Your wake-up service.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
The Fan.
At Byers Subaru Dublin, we're not just a dealership, we're your trusted hometown team, guiding you through a seamless experience, whether buying, selling, trading, or servicing your Subaru. We've got you covered.
Right now, get the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester for 3.9% for 36 months.
Located under the windmill at 270 and Sawmill, or shop online at ByersSubaruDublin.com. Come see why it's better to buy from Byers Subaru Dublin.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 36 months on 2025 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/30/24.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here for Truehold. Home values in the city, well, they're sky high. We know that. You have a ton of equity. Your financial advisor thinks the market is peaked. So if you're thinking about selling, it's the right time, except for 2 things. High interest rates are going to burn you on a new home loan, and you're not ready to move. Savvy financial advisors suggest Truehold's new Sell and Stay program. It's ingenious because they buy your home now while its value is high, but you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Pretty smart, right? Truehold is going to make you a solid cash offer, not a lowball offer like the others, and it's based on your home's current value. The cash is yours to travel, pay off bills, secure your retirement, and do whatever you want with it. It's your cash. And again, you can stay in your home with a comfortable lease. Truehold covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. See how much Truehold will pay for your home today. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. Again, that's Truehold.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors.
Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Use your own body's healing properties to revitalize your achy joints and get you real lasting pain relief? That sounds amazing. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I'm talking about advanced regenerative medicine. And if you're tired of arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulders, I've had it before. I've had it in my knee. I went and saw the professionals, the experts at QC Kinetics. They're the leaders in regenerative medicine. Guess what? There's no surgery, there's no drugs, there's no downtime. And my dad did it as well. The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics are experts in these amazing treatments. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients just like me. So I'm back to running again. My dad is back to walking again. They've got locations conveniently located in Dublin and Gahanna. So go check them out by going to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380